I had just grabbed a handful of grain from the cart, but the moment I turned around, I was kicked to the ground by a British officer. The villagers nearby saw what happened, but none of them dared to fight back. Only my mother rushed over heartbroken, wanting to help me up, but two soldiers stopped her by force. The officer shouted at me to put the grain back, but instead of returning it, I cursed him and called him a thief, and told him the grain belonged to us in the first place. When the villagers heard me, the braver ones stepped forward, each grabbed a handful of grain, and stood before the officer declaring our right to it. But that completely enraged the officer. He grabbed me off the ground and threw me straight into the blazing fire. The other villagers were all hung from the trees. By the time the village leader rode back on his war horse, the tragedy was already irreversible. He saw my charred body, still clutching that handful of grain. Seeing this filled him with fury. When he placed his hand on the ground, the earth trembled beneath him. His name was Rama. He showed no signs of life the moment he was born. Just as his father was about to give up on him, thunder roared across the sky, and Rama awakened as if touched by a heavenly power. Destined to live an extraordinary life, he grew up witnessing the brutality of the colonizers. Seeing innocent villagers hung on trees, Rama swore he would drive them off their land. So he trained in martial arts every single day. Whether it was mastering archery or close combat, he was 10 times stronger than anyone his age. When he heard the South China Sea held the strongest spiritual energy, he crossed the Pacific all the way there, training underwater breath holding at a depth of 5,000 meters. He trained there for 10 whole years, but when he finally returned, he was met with this horrific scene. He stood before the villagers and declared he would get the stolen grain back for them. He swore to me and the hanged villagers that even if the officer hid in a rat hole, he would drag him out and cut off his head to avenge us. Meanwhile, the officer was still lounging in the sun, but suddenly he sensed a deadly aura approaching. Then a white battle horse burst out from the woods.